What is poppin', YouTube world? My name is Ghiman McKinney, or you can just call me Juice because that is my nickname. Appreciate you guys for watching today. Be sure to smash this like button right about now, as it does help these videos get out to the public and the channel to grow overall. Subscribe to my channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos weekly and almost every single day if I can, and turn on post notifications too, so you don't miss a single one of those videos that I post. It's only right, you guys. I've officially given out my playoff predictions for the Eastern Conference, the Western Conference, and the one team that I kind of left out in the Eastern Conference was the Atlanta Hawks. But I gotta tell you, I would not be shocked if the Hawks make the playoffs this year. I am really, really high on the Atlanta Hawks, and I think they're the final team out. I think between the Heat, the Pistons, the Magic, the Hawks, one of those four teams is going to be left out of the playoffs, unfortunately, and I think the Hawks are on the wrong side of it. But I gotta tell you, I love what I see from the Hawks. I think they have the potential to be the next great young thing, the next great young team, the next big thing. Heck, maybe potentially they could be the next Golden State Warriors dynasty in about 4, 5, 6, 7 years. I don't know. It's not out of the possibility, guys. I really love what the Atlanta Hawks are building, and they're one of the few teams this year that I'm really, really interested to see and watch this year. Okay. I'm going to watch all the teams. I like to watch all the teams. I love basketball. But the Hawks are right at the top of my list. And I want to see if Trae Young can really progress this year. I really want to see if he can progress. Because I think Trae Young has the potential to be a superstar in the NBA. I'm talking best point guard in the game. I'm talking maybe potentially an MVP level type player. I think Trae Young is that special, okay? This guy averaged 19 points per game last year. 8 assists. He has the potential to lead the league in assists year to year, in my opinion. I would not be shocked if Trae Young is top 3 in assists this year. He's that good of a player, okay? And Trae Young, to me, he's just a natural scorer. He was a great scorer at Oklahoma, and that's really translated well to the NBA. A lot of people had questions about his size, his speed. Was he athletic enough? Is he tall enough? Is he, big enough? I do think Trae Young needs to bulk up a little bit more. I do think he needs to add some more muscle mass to himself in order to, survive in the NBA, even though he did play 80-plus games last year. I think he only missed 1 game last year. So Trae Young, up to this point, he's proven to be durable. He's proven that he can take the pounding of an NBA season, okay? But can he do that year to year? We'll see. But, I love Trae Young's game. The guy, I think he can score 27 points per game in the NBA one day. Maybe potentially 30 points per game. Trae Young, after the All-Star break, was arguably the best rookie in all basketball. Even better than, reigning rookie of the year, Luka Doncic. He was even better than Luka, okay? In the second half of the season, post All-Star break, Trae Young averaged 24.7 points per game, okay? So it shows that as the season goes on, he got better and better. As he got more coaching and experience, he got better and better. This guy has a high basketball IQ, and I think Trae Young is going to take the league by storm one day. I really do. I think he's that special a player. And anytime you have a great point guard that has elite point guard potential, that can shoot the lights out of the three the way Trae Young does, you have a chance to start a really, really good team, okay? Point guard is important today, guys, okay? Look at Russell Westbrook. Look at Kyrie Irving. Look at Damian Lillard. Look at Steph Curry. Look at all the great teams in the NBA. You know what they all have in common? They have a pretty good point guard. They have at least a comparable point guard. The Hawks have that guy in Trae Young. And I like the other players around Trae Young. I think this kid, DeAndre Hunter, who they traded to get in the draft this past year, is going to be really, really good. There's been talks about him potentially being the next Kawhi Leonard because he's about the same height as Kawhi, has about the same, wingspan as Kawhi, was a great defender in college. Not necessarily a natural scorer coming out of college, but again, last year, he did average 15 points per game last year on 52% shooting. And versus Texas Tech in the national championship game, okay, this guy had 27 points in that game alone, okay? That guy scored a lot of points in that game. He was the MVP of that game, if you ask me, and he was a big reason why Virginia won the national championship in that game specifically, and pretty much all year. He was a cornerstone for them all year, okay? And he took on Jarrett Culver, another guy that went to the Minnesota Timberwolves this year, I think is going to be a solid player. He obviously got drafted too, a high draft pick in Jarrett Culver. He shut Jarrett Culver down. He held Jarrett Culver in check in that game. So DeAndre Hunter is a guy that has a lot of defensive promise, a lot of potential, and he's still learning the game of basketball. But one thing I see about DeAndre Hunter is he knows how to play the game the right way. He knows how to rebound. He knows how to come off screens. He knows how to block shots. He knows how to defend. He has very good fundamentals. He's just a little bit raw. He needs some time to continue to develop and get some more experience. I think that as the NBA season goes on for him throughout the year, he's going to get better and better. The sky is the limit for this guy, in my opinion, okay? I'll get Cam Reddish. I get it. Cam Reddish wasn't great at Duke. He didn't wow me at Duke. He did only shoot about 35% from the field at Duke. But I think that Cam Reddish, I don't think maybe he regretted it, maybe he didn't, I don't know. But I feel like there's a side of Cam Reddish that really kind of regretted going to a place like Duke. Because at Duke, you got a lot of players that are 4 or 5 star players, okay? You got a lot of players that are pretty much the best players on their high school team by far. And I'm not just talking in general, because on a college basketball team, that's mainly the whole roster. The whole roster is full of guys that started in high school that went to a lot of elite camps, okay? But Duke is next level stuff, top-notch stuff, guys. It's next level stuff, okay? And there's a tier of college basketball. You got a tier like Missouri where you say, oh, those are great players. But then you got the North Carolinas, the Michigan States, the Dukes. Duke is at the top of the level as far as college basketball. And Cam Reddish, he didn't fit in as being the number 3 option on a team to Zion Williamson, to RJ Barrett. He never quite fit in that way. And it's really hard. It really is, because Cam Reddish, he's used to being the guy all throughout his entire career. Then all of a sudden he gets to college and you see, man, Zion Williamson is that much better than me. Man, RJ Barrett, I thought I was good, but he's better than me. And Cam Reddish as a number 3 option just didn't quite fit in. But you see the flashes from Cam Reddish. You see the flashes, okay? This guy's 6'8". He is a great willing defender. He's long, he's lengthy, he can bother you defensively, and he shows a lot of promise as far as being a scorer. Not consistently, because he didn't do it consistently at Duke, but again, it's an adjustment period. I've gone from being the number 1 option on the team to being a guy that, hey, I may not get a whole lot of shots tonight. I might not get plays called for me tonight. I might not be involved in the offense tonight. He just wasn't consistent, but you saw the flashes, because when Cam Reddish was on last year, that guy arguably was the best player in the nation last year, guys. When he was off, it was like, I don't know. So I think they have something with Cam Reddish, but we'll see. But I think he has a lot of potential. I really do. You combine players like John Collins, a power forward, 6'10", averaged almost 20 points per game last year. You got Jabari Parker. And then also, I think a very underrated thing as far as NBA teams go, there are young teams like the Hawks that are really good offensively, that are learning to play together, that are learning to play in the NBA together, that are just learning the game still. They're still getting their feet wet as far as the NBA goes. These are guys that are in their 3rd, 4th, even rookie and 1st and 2nd year season, guys. You got guys like Evan Turner, who's been around the league for a long time. You got Chandler Parsons, who's kind of fallen off a cliff, but again, still a veteran player. They can give you some buckets night to night. Then you got a guy like Vince Carter on the roster. So between Evan Turner, Chandler Parsons, Vince Carter, they have a lot of good veteran players on that team that can really manage and help mentor these young players. So I don't think the Hawks make the playoffs this year. I just don't. I think there's too many good teams. I think the Hawks are just outside of that area. They need another piece or two. But I'm excited to watch the Hawks this year, guys. And if you're an Atlanta Hawks fan, you should really be excited for the future. I really like the direction the Hawks are going as far as their basketball team goes. Be sure to comment where you agree with me and disagree with me. Do you think the Hawks make the playoffs this year? Let me know. Love to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video today. Be sure to smash this like button right now if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos weekly and almost every single day if I can. A fun fact about me is I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world. I want to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. Kind of like Colin Cowherd, Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp. You get the point. Okay, I want to do sports, television, and radio for a full living once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I currently am a freshman there right now. So the best thing you guys can do to just help me continue to grow as a young broadcaster is to just share this channel with all your friends, because potentially if this channel really gets somewhere, I want to start my own network, okay? Or potentially if it doesn't, or if I fall a little bit short, I want to go into a big time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. So the best thing you guys can do to just flat out just help me grow as a broadcaster, help me learn, get other people hip to this channel, just share this channel with all your friends, share this channel on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. Also, be sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. And once again, guys, just share this channel with everyone you know. Get everyone hipped and watching these videos. Get my voice out there and heard. Share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. It's been your boy, Ghiman Mckinney, or you can just call me Juice. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in today. I really do. Have a God bless day. Stay motivated, you guys, and I'm out.